Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am going to go over my Cntc nail haul for you. So I was in Edmonton a couple weeks ago and I'm just going to go over everything that I purchased and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so up first in this Cntc nail haul I have my purchases from ABS, which is Alberta Beauty Systems, I believe. So there I just picked up some of these stiletto tips. So I have clear ones, I have some more neutral ones, and then I picked up some white ones as well. So these I just plan to use for doing some nail art, doing some demos and stuff. So I don't actually plan to use them as tips, they're just going to be for nail art videos, stuff like that. So those are from ABS. Okay, up next we have my pink chair collection. So I picked up two Glittergasm glitters. Glittergasm Australia. So we have Neotastic, which is a multicolored, bright neon. There's a bunch of different shapes, stars, mini circles, hexagons. So just a bright, fun glitter. I thought this one would be great for summertime. So that's Neontastic from Glittergasm. And then I also picked up Nelly from the Glittergasm, which is more of a pastel iridescent glitter. It's got some butterflies, some stars, some little lines. So that's Nelly, and I have used this one already, so I'll insert a picture of the set of nails I did with it. It was gorgeous. Yeah, so those are the two glitters I picked up from the pink chair. And then I also picked up another Zero Short. So let me just open this up and show you how tiny this brush is. Here we have it. So it is the Zero Short, and this is what I do all my hand painting with because the head on it is like ridiculously tiny. There. Look at how tiny that head is. So I don't cut it or anything unless I have a stray hair somewhere. I just use it just as is, and I absolutely love it. It is tiny, it does amazing little artwork. That's what I use to do this nail. Yeah, so that is what I purchased from Glittergasm. And now you can see those glitters up close a little bit. Okay, so this is what I purchased from Canwest. So it's nothing really too exciting, it's more of my basic needs. So I picked up medium zebra arbor bands. This is what I take down all my nails with. I like the zebra ones because they don't leave the kind of reddish grit that the regular ones leave, so I really like the zebra ones. Light Elegance cleansing wipes, that is what I use all the time. For any time I need a wipe, this is what I use. I won't be without. This is just kind of restocking, making sure I don't run out. I still have like half a bag of my other package, but I do not want to be without these wipes. And then I got a demo nail done from Talia Sanders. So she actually did this one right here. So she did the wood grain. And to build it up, she used these forms, and she said that's what she used in Carmen Hayward's advanced shaping class. So I figured I'd give them a try. I don't really have forms that I love, so why not give these ones a try, and we'll see how I like them. I kind of like how they have the big flaps to stick together. That'll be a lot easier. Currently I'm just using the black and gold ones, and I don't really like them, so I'm excited to give these a try. I also picked up some Pearl Swarovskis. Talia used these on me, so I was really excited to pick these up. I have some just little cheap plastic ones that I got off eBay, but they lose their finish on them and then they just go kind of silver. So I was excited to get some genuine Swarovski ones. So that's exciting. So yeah, that's all I picked up from Canwest was the wipes, the sanding bands, the forms, and then the pearls. Okay, moving on. This is what I grabbed from Canadian Nail Supplies, so CNS. So they have a bunch of like nail art items. They have some gel paints, but they don't carry a whole wide range of gels. It's more the extras. So I picked up 2 rolls of Mylar strips. I've been wanting to try these strips. I have some of the pre-cut little chunks, but I really wanted to try the strips, so I picked up these 2 colors. So we have Princess Opal and then Seashell Opal. And I've actually used Princess Opal before, so I will insert a picture of what that looks like. But here, I'll just open one up just to show you what they are. So it's just a big strip, and then you just cut it however you want to cut it. So you can cut it in strips, you can cut it in squares, and then I just stick it onto like a thin layer of clear and kind of press it down and then cure that so it doesn't go anywhere, and then I encapsulate it as well. So it gives a really, really pretty effect. So yeah, I picked up 2 of those. There was a bunch to choose from, but I figured I'd just get 2 for now and just see how I like them. I also picked up this art brush. The cover of it's really pretty. And it just kind of I thought this might be comparable to my Zero Short. And it was quite a bit cheaper than my Zero Short was, but it doesn't compare whatsoever. So I'll have to play around with this to find a use for it, because I honestly use my Zero Short from Crystal Nails for everything. But this one is a little bit of a bigger head. I'll just grab my Zero Short to compare for you quickly. Zero Short is the bottom one here, and then this is the one I purchased from Canadian Nail Supplies. So there is a big difference between the 2 of them, so this one will take me a little bit of playing around to get used to and find a use for, but I'm sure I will. I use art brushes all the time, so I'm sure I'll figure out when to use this. So that came from CNS. And then I picked up 2 of these crystallized little spatulas, so I'm just going to open one up. So I grabbed one of these last year and I used it a lot more than what I thought I would, so I wanted to pick up 2 of them, and they've just got different colored little gems on them. And yeah, just a clear spatula. I use it for mixing my colors. If a color needs a quick stir, if the pigment settled or something, I'll use this. So they're just really handy to have in my drawer, just to grab quickly and mix things up with. So I grabbed 2 of those. I grabbed another little fluffy dust brush. I love how soft these brushes are. I have a similar one from Mosaic that I use all the time. And with using my holographic and my chrome pigments a lot lately, I kind of want a separate brush for brushing off the chrome and holographic, and then for brushing off just my regular nail dust, so that they don't kind of cross-contaminate each other. So yeah, I just picked up this one to use for my chrome and my holographic pigments. I picked up a pack of 100-180 files. This is the grid I use all the time. I used to use the black, I believe they were silkline files, but I didn't like how it would leave black little particles around the cuticle. So I was on the hunt for new files, and I just saw these ones, and they were relatively cheap. They are kind of a zebra file, so I thought I'd pick them up, and as you can see, I've used some of them, and I do really enjoy them, so I will probably be repurchasing these files, or at least finding one similar to this. So I picked up a pack of that. And lastly, from CNS, I picked up another pack of stiletto tips. I've always been wondering where to find these nice stiletto tips, because they're the full tip. They don't have the little wells cut out of them or anything, so I wanted to make sure I had lots for just doing random nail art stuff, so I picked up another pack of the stiletto tips. So that's everything I picked up from CNS. Okay, and lastly, this is what I picked up from Purple Beauty Supplies. So I'm just going to clear it out and we'll just go through it one by one. Okay, so first off, I restocked on a couple of my Fusion colors and my builder. I use Fusion 5 for all my building, all my encapsulating, everything. It is my go-to. I love that it doesn't move. It's thick viscosity, but it still self-levels. So 5 is my go-to for Fusion clears. And then I also restocked on my black and my sugar plum, which black is just a classic black. And then sugar plum is a nice kind of beigey neutral color. So I go through it a ton. So I wanted to make sure I had backups of those two. Okay, so I also picked up 2 new Fusion brushes. First I have the Speed Shine brush. And I already own this brush. It's what I use for all of my sculpting, encapsulating, all of my clears. I use it to put on my apply my colors. It's just a nice long bristled soft brush. Makes application really easily, and it has a cap on it, so it just folds up nice and small. So that's the Speed Shine brush. And then I also picked up the Fusion Detailer brush. It's kind of got a more, much smaller head on it. It's nice and rounded. So I thought this might be interesting to use for some nail art, and also I want to try it for applying my colors, so we'll see how that works. So that's the Fusion Detailer brush, and again it also has the lid on it, so you can just put it away in your drawer like that. So some nail art stuff I picked up from Purple. I picked up the Steampunk, oh it might not, so let's try opening this. So I picked up the Steampunk little watch pieces. You can't really, the camera's not going to pick it up very good, but that is what Chantel Joy used on this demo nail. So those pieces inside there, that's what these are. So I wanted to pick some of those up to try it out and kind of recreate Chantel's steampunk nails. And then I also picked up this roll of striping tape. And I thought it was really, really cool. I've never seen this kind of striping tape before. They had a lot of colors, but I just picked up the silver one because I figured that's what my clients would ask for the most. So it is just like a sparkly, here, let me zoom in a bit. So it is just an actual sparkly striping tape, which I've never seen before. I've seen them in kind of like the matte, I've seen them in the kind of more metallic, but I've never actually seen a sparkly one like this. So I wanted to pick that up to play around with. So that's kind of the nail art stuff, and then let's move into some stamping products. So I wanted to try out these clear jelly stamping polishes. So I picked up 4 colors, just a silver, and then I have like a turquoise teal color. This one's actually named after Talia's baby, so it's a nice kind of metallic rose color, and then just like a light purple. So they're Steal the Show is the silver one. Name Yet is the turquoise one. And then this one's Sweet Baby Rose. And then this one is Liney Loves Lilac. So those are the 4 colors I picked up, and I actually played around with them a little bit on this nail. So up here we have Sweet Baby Rose, and then the Name Yet one in the middle. Okay, so this is what came in the Big Bling stamping kit. So you got the black and the white stamping polishes, you got a scraper, you got a plate, which I've played around with already. So it's kind of just a floral print plate. So it's the layered plate again, so there's the 3 layers, and then some bigger full nail images. And then it also came with the Big Bling stamper. So what's nice about this stamper, I do have the original clear jelly stamper, but it doesn't have lids on it. So I have scuffed up the inside of it, and I've scuffed up the stamper because I just throw it in my drawer and it gets all tossed around in there. So this one's really nice because it has the protectors on both ends. So when you're not using it, you don't have to really worry about wrecking it. So there's this end, and there it's like a fairly squishy stamper in my opinion. I have used it, it works great. You can either just flick down quick, or you can do a flick quick of the wrist. Both I find work. But so that's the stamper end, and then the other end's just like hollow. That looks really funny. But yeah, it's just a hollow. So you just look down here, and then you'd pick up your image, and then you'd stamp it on. And then it also came with another stamping head that's just stored in the back here. And I'm just going to keep it stored there because then it's safe and protected. And then the top lid has these cool bling jewels, which is why it's called the Big Bling. So I'm just going to put the lids back on that. And that is everything that I picked up from Purple Beauty. That is the end of my haul. That's everything I bought at the Cntc in Edmonton, so thank you very much for watching. I'm just going to give you a quick close-up of what my nails are. These are the demo nails I got done well there. So Talia Sander did this one with some alcohol inks. And Debbie from the Clear Jelly Stamper, she actually showed me how she stamped this flower one. And Chantal Joy built the nail up. Ignore my cuticles and stuff, they're in rough shape right now. Chantal Joy did this one as the Fusion Demo. Breakout Session Demo Nails, it's your steampunk. And then Ruthie Carter did my glittery pinky. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!